Sunday. And I'm outside. I'm standing, but I'm not walking. I'm not quite sure what's really going on. I've been eating inflammatory foods again. Bad me. And my hip is now suddenly flaring up and hurting. Let's try walking. If I scream out in pain, well, you'll know why. Oh, here we go. Actually, today's going to be a little different since I'm having so much difficulty walking. We're going to, or I already have, in fact. At the spur of the moment, I went out and I took a bunch of pictures of myself, which also might be part of my problem because I've been standing up on my two legs without moving much for the last hour, which could be causing part of the problem. Anyway, I just had this notion to get some updated profile pictures, pictures that I can use for promotions and whatnot. Pictures that I know kind of are updated and my current length of beard and current, everything else. So I took a bunch, different positions, different locations, and I'm really curious if you like the same ones that I do. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to start playing the pictures, and then you can in the comments leave the elapsed time in the comment of the picture that you particularly like, and we'll see if the ones that I like match up. I'm like I said, I'm really curious, so let's do it. So what'd you think? I had a lot of fun doing that. At first the sun was kind of muted, but that's okay because the cap during if it was sunny from the sun down, my eyes don't get any light at all. So I really need sort of a cloudy day like right now to kind of even that sunlight out. And well, during the shoot, the sun came out through the clouds, and you can obviously see somewhere, my eyes are completely in shadow and whatnot. But obviously I can do some tinkering. I can do some other cleanup. I can get some of the stray hairs to go away. But I really appreciate you taking the time, leaving some comments for me, because like I say, I don't do this. This is, I think, the first time I've ever taken so many selfies in one sitting, It was quite an experience. So thank you, and you're going to get to see more of them, perhaps tweaked a little, but bye for now.